Hello children, today we are going to start with our second chapter of physics motion. So now let us begin with our chapter. First we are going to discuss what is motion. What is motion? Motion is defined as if an object changes its position with respect to its surrounding is known as motion. For example, running boy, flying bird, jumping, playing. All these are what? These are examples of motion. Now, let me tell you what is rest. If an object is not changing its position with respect to its surroundings. For example, bottle kept on a table, a stopped car, statue. This shows what? That the object is not changing any position with respect to its surroundings. Now, let me ask you, could you ever find an object at rest appearing to be in motion at the same time? For this, let us take an example. Think that you are sitting in a standing bus. When you look out of the window, you find some trees. You find what? That some trees are in the rest state. But when the bus runs, the trees appear to be in motion. You are at rest when a person sitting with you in the bus sees you. But you are in motion along with the bus to a person standing on the roadside. Thus it is clear that states of rest and motion are with respect to surroundings called reference point. In other words, rest and motion are relative terms. Now come to types of motion. First motion is translatory motion. Second case is circular motion. And the third one is oscillatory motion. Now come to the first type. Translatory motion. What do you mean by the translatory motion? Translatory motion is defined as if all the points of an object change their place through the same distance in same time, then the object is said to be in translatory motion. For example, motion of a toy car. Now let me explain you how. If you pull a toy car along a straight line with the help of a thread. If you pull a toy car along a straight line with the help of a thread, you will see wheels, front light, steering wheel, etc. all will cover same distance in same time. Thus, motion of a toy car is translatory motion. This translatory motion is further divided into two types: linear motion and curvilinear motion. Now what do you mean by linear motion? Linear motion is defined as if an object moves along straight line like the motion of an object. Like the motion of an object is called linear or rectilinear motion. For example, apple falling from a tree, an athlete running 100-meter race along a straight line. Now what do you mean by the curvilinear motion? Curvilinear motion is defined as if an object moves along a curved line, then the motion of the body is called curvilinear motion. For example, a vehicle taking a turn, a packet dropped from a helicopter. You have often seen that it does not follow a straight path but follows a curve. Now come to the circular motion. Circular motion, it means that if an object moves along a circle, then the object is said to be in circular motion. For example, running fan, hands of a clock. This circular motion is further divided into two types: revolution and rotatory motion. Now come to revolution. What is revolution? If an object moves around another body along a circular path, then the motion of the object is called revolution. And what is rotatory motion? It is defined as if motion of an object is along its own axis, then the motion of the object is called rotatory motion. For example, motion of earth around its axis, spinning of top. Now come to the oscillatory motion. What do you mean by oscillatory motion? Oscillatory motion is defined as if an object moves to and fro from its position of rest, then the object is said to be in oscillatory motion. For example, motion of a pendulum, wall clock. Let me explain you the meaning of to and fro. Suppose a boy is standing at O in the middle of the distance between two walls A and B. He walks from O to wall B, and from B he again comes back to point O. From O he walks to wall A and then back to position O. This type of motion is called to and fro motion. We call position O as the main position, wall A as one extreme, and wall B as another extreme position. Oscillatory motion is also known as vibratory motion. So, dear students, please go through all the topics which we have done today.